Bitcoin is still literally super bullish right now, guys. We have one important line that if we keep holding, I think Bitcoin can literally, in a matter of days or hours, make a new all-time high. I'm telling you guys right now that Bitcoin is going to break new levels right now if we hold this line. So let me right now tell you guys why I'm still holding on into my long, and why also if Bitcoin retraces backwards, I'm still looking to add to my long and actually long much more in every single dip. As you can see, Bitcoin has finally reached our target of $120,000. We've been saying constantly in the past week, guys, since we had broken out of 112.5. I'm telling you guys that I've been telling you guys that 112.5 is the line to break. Breaking 112.5 is actually makes Bitcoin super bullish, and actually the technical target of breaking 112.5 is $120,000, which we've actually reached just yesterday. As you can see, Bitcoin has risen 6 to 7% after breaking 112.5. And also I'm still, by the way, holding into or onto my long that I've taken, as you can see, from literally the bottom over on weeks. As you can see, I'm still waiting for higher prices. I don't want to close this great long. Actually, I've actually taken some profits. I took or closed 50% of this trade once Bitcoin had hit my technical target. I don't want to be too greedy. I had held the trade without even taking a single dollar since breaking out of 109. I didn't want to take any profits, so when we took or got $120,000 as our target, I said we might as well just take 50%, and then if we retrace backwards or go down from 120, I'm looking to long Bitcoin. So right now, the most important line as resistance that Bitcoin, if held as support, we can actually see Bitcoin make a new all-time high literally in a matter of hours. We've got the most important line, which is actually $120,000. Holding 120 makes me feel that Bitcoin is about to pump to 122, 123, and actually very possibly once we hit or hold 120, we are going to make a new all-time high above 124.5. However, I never recommend you guys to be holding or longing literally at the top. If you don't have longs running from lower on Bitcoin, I'm going to tell you guys now which areas are the best for longing Bitcoin if we retrace backwards. However, say Bitcoin holds 120, makes it as support, and then immediately starts running towards a new all-time high, I never recommend you guys to be literally buying the tops on the breakouts. I never trade that way. So either way, you should be happy about the trades. You should be happy about the profits if we hold 120 and us going to 124.5 and make a new all-time high. However, never trade the breakouts of these moves. If you had seen the whole move from 108 to the current price action and you never thought about longing, or at least making use of this move, never long at the tops, guys. So let me right now give you guys some pointers at where the best to long Bitcoin if we right now retrace back a bit. Let me give you the best area as given or said yesterday. As you can see, using the same volume profile pull that was taken since we had broken out of $110,000, I think in the 10th of July. As you can see, since we had broken out of it, we've been keeping an eye on this volume profile pull. That actually was the main reason why I had predicted or wanted or targeted $120,000 since we had broken out of the value area low. As you can see, since we broke this 112.5, I've been telling you guys every single day that I'm waiting for higher prices, and the technical target is, since going or reversing, reclaiming the value area low, the target is the value area high, as you can see, based on this volume profile pull. And based on this exact volume profile pull, we can clearly see that Bitcoin right now has done something that it hasn't done in the past 2 months and wasn't able to do actually in the past 2 months, as you can see, because Bitcoin right now is above the most important critical volume area, which is the volume POC. As you can see, the point of control, which is basically from 117.6 to I think 18.8 to 119. As you can see, this area is the highest traded volume area, and right now Bitcoin is literally above it. As you can see, we had literally tried previously, as you can see here, at the end of August and also in mid-September, we tried breaking this area and we weren't able to. However, right now Bitcoin is literally trading above it. So the most important line for me is not 120, although 120 is a technical target, which made me take 50% off from my long. However, the most important line to hold on is 117.6 to 119. So right now, if you are looking to long Bitcoin, you should be praying for Bitcoin to retrace back a bit, allow you to get into some nice longs. I'm going to tell you right now, guys, because I never tell you guys to be longing the resistance line. As you can see, so 120 is the resistance line. However, say we go down or fall down a bit from $120,000. I'm looking to long Bitcoin again. As you can see here, the idea is if we lose 120, then we can clearly see that we have hit our technical target of $120,000, and then maybe we can actually wait for Bitcoin. As you can see, we got this area of importance of high volume profile, as you can see. So maybe the best area to long Bitcoin is using the volume profile tool and also the anchored view up. I've got this anchored view up pull that was taken from the low that was actually since the breakout out of 112.5. So as you can see, this was the beginning of the uptrend. So basically this line, if you want to use this tool, it's called the anchored view up from this volume based area in the tool section. As you can see, if you use the anchored view up from the beginning of an uptrend, you can clearly see which area equals an uptrend still intact. So technically we are still in an uptrend clearly, and even if we drop to 117.7, we are still in the same uptrend that we've been in since breaking out of 112.5. So technically the idea is basically if Bitcoin makes or allows me now to fall down, I've actually opened a short that is still in a bit of loss. As you can see, if weeks right now lows, I'm going to show you that I'm still actually in. I've got my long, which was taken from 109, and I also got my short, which is in a small loss. As you can see, I've got a small loss in the short because I've gotten the short to hedge my long. As I told you, I still hold my 109 long, so I got the idea of us right now hedging my long with a short at the top right now. And if we lose 120, then maybe Bitcoin could actually make me turn the short into a profitable short for a little while, and then once we hit 118, 117.6, this could actually be a nice fake out of the lows long, as you can see. So right now we either hold $120,000 and then see a huge pump, an immediate pump to an all-time high with my long being in crazy profits. However, I'm going to lose the short, the small short, the head short. However, if Bitcoin decides to lose $120,000, then we can actually predict or wait for a small retrace and then look to long at 118, the fake out of 118 to 117.6 with the confluence of the anchored view up along with the point of control. Thanks for watching, guys.